I recently watched the film Is This Thing On? This is Bradley Cooper's new movie. He also directed A Star is Born and We Have Tar at Home. I have not seen either of those movies, but generally this film seems to be getting a bit better of a reception than those films, at least, the very least, a better reception than Maestro did. And yeah, I enjoyed this film a good amount. I don't think it's anything amazing, but there is a lot to like about it. A lot of the technical elements are actually really well done, and unfortunately, my biggest complaint with that is that the camera work was really nothing special. And besides one cool spinning shot near the end and a cool transition leading into that scene, there really wasn't much within the camera work that stood out to me. And I mainly bring that up so quickly in the review just because how impressive some of the other technical achievements in this film were. For example, the audio mixing in this film was actually very well done, and all of the audio that was diegetic worked very well. It all flowed together very well. A lot of this film is conversations, characters talking or arguing with each other, and the way that the conversations were handled in the film, it was clear that planning them out correctly was a very high priority, and I'm glad because for a movie to be mostly dialogue, that's definitely something you want to be very competent at, and it's clear that there was a priority in the film. With that said, though, there are some kid actors in the film, and while their performances weren't exactly bad, the dialogue that they were given was a bit strange. It's kind of like they were given dialogue that sounds like it's an adult talking, even though it's a kid. That's a common issue in a lot of films. Unfortunately, this film falls victim to that. Maybe that's more of an issue of the director not being the best working with children, but who knows? That's just something I noticed. About the performances and actors, I really like the two lead performances from Will Arnett and Laura Dern. A lot of moments in Will Arnett's performance reminded me of his performance in Bojack Horseman, a show that I really like. And he's able to play a flawed character like this that has a ton of issues, and he's not the best at communicating or really forming relationships with people. But his performance, kind of awkward, kind of endearing. It's nice to see that he is very good at characters like that, and I thought his character was very interesting in the film. His character was very funny, and the film was rather comedic overall, which I did like. One other thing about the film that I thought was interesting is that it uses a 1:6:6 aspect ratio, which, if you're unfamiliar, it looks like this, and it has the vertical black bars on the screen. And I know it's kind of a common joke that a lot of people's films kind of use these different aspect ratios just to kind of be pretentious and up their own ass, but I thought that this aspect ratio used in the film fit it very well, and that the 1:6:6 aspect ratio actually helped a lot of the establishing shots in the film. And while not quite 4:3, it was able to help the movie feel a little bit more claustrophobic than it already was. Again, more so kind of going back to the awkward nature of a lot of these scenes with Will Arnett's character. You kind of feel a bit more intimate when him and Laura Dern's character are arguing. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed this film a decent amount. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing mind-blowing or amazing. It's a nice watch with a lot of admirable technical elements, with a lot of good acting from the two leads, which are able to explore these more complex human emotions. And with that, I'm rating this film a 7 out of 10. That's everything I got for today, so if you liked what you saw, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, then comment down below. Thank you. Bye-bye.